hit your drive well.
Difficult driving hole indeed. You must hit it down the left-hand side to have any chance of knocking it on in two, as there's some massive trees down the right-hand side that can block you out. This green is not very wide. It's narrow, it's long, it's difficult to find.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
It's Ricky Fowler's turn now. Okay, time to return to the action. Taking aim from about 180 yards here.
Currently a shot off the lead.
Going with the 6-iron here.
Going for less club here. This player is making a statement with that approach shot. I think this rivalry with Ricky Fowler is really inspiring him to fire at those flags.
Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard.
Just didn't drop. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
Yep, tracking well.
That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in.
Couldn't convert after two good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
Just one off the lead after that hole. The par 3 fifth is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. This is beautiful to watch.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Ooh. And that should secure the par on this one. He's currently tied for third. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill, Rich, players should be enticed to go for this green in 2.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
Sitting at 2 under, currently tied for third position. And here we are with the third shot.
Just one stroke back in this tournament.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Well, that's a handy shot.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Birdied their last hole.
And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. This putt to move into a share of second place.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie.
And that will take him to 3 under. He's currently tied for second.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. 2 just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. This second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. From around 140 yards here. Just a stroke behind the leader. Just needs this one to kick right. Great shot into the 7th and a chance for birdie.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Ooh, you like me and thought that had a chance? Okay, let's get back to the action. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Ooh, a couple of birdies on the bounce. Look who's on a roll.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And that makes him tied for first. I really like the 8th here at TPC River Highlands. A good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Ooh, good look at a birdie here.
Looking better.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. The 9th is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich. But recently, players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
Ah, great shot. Not afraid to go deep. This putt's for 6 under par. It's on a great line.
A chance to make a birdie just slides by. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Great touch.
This is an exciting position, isn't it, Rich? Tied for the lead as we enter the back nine.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards is currently tied for the lead.
That was a beauty. This putt about 11 feet in distance.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that will take him to 6 under. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That looked good for a long time, didn't it?
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
This one's online. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. And that will take him to 7 under. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Rich, the 12th, a par 4 measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they are really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
Now, this one looks to be heading down the runway. Oh, that was pure. 4 feet to the cup. Wonderful shot. And that will take him to 8 under.